When disaster strikes, many communities have emergency plans to help get people the help that they need, right? But several parts of rural Montana struggle with gaps of service coverage, which can impede communication, particularly out on tribal lands. Ren Wadsworth shares how Red Cross of Montana is working to keep rural areas of Montana prepared.
Following several natural disasters that hit this area hard over the past few years, Northern Cheyenne communities have rebuilt and are prepared to tackle future disasters. Clear and consistent communication is critical during emergencies to share information and route resources. And in remote areas of eastern Montana like Lame Deer, communication is a constant struggle.
With the weather patterns that we do have and all the natural disasters that we do have along with possible non-natural disasters, we kind of sit in a spot where one power goes out, we don't have nothing. And so having generators, being able to go stick to a radio tower, in the meantime until it can come up, we can still have those communications through radio and not cell phones. Or we cover a lot of country, and so down there it's very, very much needed that we do have that power to talk to each other and have that communication.
After the Richard Spring Fire in Lame Deer in 2021 and the floods that followed, Lee says she realized that there were holes in their disaster planning. And with Red Cross, they assessed to determine what was needed most and began training members of the Northern Cheyenne tribes to prepare for the worst. Ultimately, the Montana Red Cross donated a trailer full of supplies that would be needed for an emergency shelter. At the end of 2023, the Northern Cheyenne tribal partners received 3 portable generators, 3 durable laptops, and 3 Wi-Fi hotspots, all meant to keep their communities connected and give them the peace of mind to know they wouldn't be stranded on their own in a future disaster.
Being able to show the community that we do have resources right then and there, that we're not having to wait, that up to 24 to 48 hours that we are capable of setting things up for them as quickly as possible and letting them know that we definitely do care, and having that resilience of having those supplies on hand, I think is huge.
Red Cross coordinators and representatives visit remote areas like Lame Deer throughout Montana for periodic training and checkups to make sure all communities are prepared with their planning and resources in the event of an emergency.
They're not just coming to just when there's a disaster. The community's seeing that it's not so scary when they see a Red Cross truck now. They're like, oh, they are here to help.
Focusing in on collaboration and teamwork really creates some fruitful and amazing things. And I think that being able to work with Angel on this project has been a fantastic experience. And I just hope that all of this will create a really resilient community.
And as we head into fire season, Red Cross says they will continue to support local tribal programs as needed. Ren Wadsworth, Nonstop Local.
Well, Ren, thank you very much. And if you've been thinking about ways to serve your community, the Red Cross is always looking for more volunteers to help them carry out their mission of preparedness, prevention, and response to emergencies.
In our efforts to always, be able to respond and be prepared, we're always looking for volunteers to come aboard to help with home fires or wildfires or floods. And we have a wide range of volunteer opportunities, so you can always visit montanaredcross.org or give us a call at 800-RED-CROSS to find out some more information. All of our training is provided, so you don't have to worry about that.
Montana Red Cross says no matter your interests, skills, or schedule, there are ways that you can make significant contributions to your neighbors in need. Some of the local opportunities available include disaster services, biomedical services like helping out with blood drives, and volunteer services. Volunteers carry out 90% of their humanitarian work, so they really need all the help that they can get.